So it makes sense. Very nice.
But all this whole thing.
Hello.
I thought it was cooler. I thought it was freaking dying. Yeah, I know. You know what, it'll cool off. How are you doing?
So the trustee Karen, who works on this Keep America Beautiful, she's in church right now, and she just texted me. She's reading her now, 6:20, and she says, missionary priest, long servant, I'm leaving everything. God has me patient. And of all days.
Now at the time I knew a body name, so what I did at the end of I went to her and bought the thing at the end of the season. I bought him the tank.
Right. I'm Karen Kreis, and I'm on the village board, but that really doesn't mean anything with this group, because Helen and Jackie, and I've got to add Chris Parker, have almost become, and a number of you, family to me. And we started working on a number of committees when, in 2015? Yeah? 2015, 14.
Yeah.
And I think we're up to 5 or 6 different committees now. So that kind of tells you that I would spend more time with Helen and Jackie than I would at home. And if you walk into my house, it's pretty obvious. But Jackie was an incredible person, and I didn't really know how incredible she was until we lost her, because we were embarking on Keep Midlothian Beautiful, and that was Jackie's vision and her passion. And when she suddenly passed away, we had to pick up the pieces, and it's been very, very difficult but we've done it. We're now an affiliate, which is huge, so I want to give everybody involved a big round of applause. A lot of work going into it. A lot of you here are involved in that. But I was working on some village items yesterday at home on my computer, and this is pretty normal for those of you who know me. And I was looking for something, and I found this, and it was from Jackie, and it was dated Sunday, January 14th, 2018. She sent it to me at 6:04 p.m. And I just want to read you these two short paragraphs.
I don't think that's on. It's not loud. I don't think the mic is on.
It's the camera microphone. It's a camera microphone. So it's okay. Can you hear me? Because I can talk louder. Regarding the agenda, believe we should try to finalize the two reports we need to submit to KAB for certification, litter index and focus area survey. Then we can schedule the second training session. If the group agrees, I would like to incorporate the following items into our program at later dates: illegal signs, graffiti, abandoned junk vehicles, and outside storage. We are all wearing so many hats, I'd like to approach KAB slowly but surely. I will touch base with Chief Delaney and Billy DeSimone to let them know we need to have the assessment reports tallied for the meeting. This is just to give you an idea of what Jackie was like. She gave everything 150%. She never took a shortcut, ever. And I'm just so honored to be here with my dear friend Helen, with her family, as we dedicate this bench and this tree and really this park to her, because she was such a big part of this, out here working all the time. So I could go on, but I know Helen has a number of things that she wants to say. I miss Jackie. Picking up the Keep America Beautiful, Keep Midlothian Beautiful torch has been just an enormous amount of work. But we're doing it. We're still doing the other work. We got another grant for the Invest in Cook for a phase 1 engineering study for a potential trail. And Jackie was all part of that. So our successes, we keep building. Jackie was, I think she's just shining down on us, watching us, guiding us to make sure that we continue her work and her vision. So again, very sad that we lost her. I've spent a ton of time with Helen. I know how difficult this has been on Helen. It has. The loss has just been tremendous. But thank you all for volunteering your time with Midlothian. However you do, we appreciate it. And just for being a friend of Jackie and Helen's. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to my dear friend Helen, who's sweaty. So is Karen. Do you want me to hold this now?
So, no.
Okay.
I'm good. So I want to thank you all very much for coming, and I want to thank everybody. This is the beautiful, soon-to-be blooming next spring yellow magnolia tree that many people donated to, and the engraved bench, and it's kind of awesome that it's here. I just want to tell you a little bit about how we all got started. So in April of 2013, we had the 12th flood at my house, and Mom and I started a little group we called Team Flood Lothian. We grew into the hundreds. You know, we pursued flood relief for our area on Natalie Creek, and we landed an $8.3 million project, and we continue to work on 3 other areas in town. From there, we decided we had to build stormwater management into everything. We were chosen by Center for Neighborhood Technology to be their pilot study for a program called Rain Ready. We then became the first Rain Ready community in the nation, which was a big deal. It opened up a lot of opportunities for the village of Midlothian. Then we thought, as long as we're going to do this creek expansion, why don't we explore a trail? So then the dream became another crazy thing they told us would never happen, which was everything we pursued. Natalie Creek Trail Steering Committee. And just a few weeks ago, we were told that we obtained a grant for the Phase 1 study, and that's to connect from the Cook County Forest Preserve, Oak Forest, through Midlothian to the CalSag, so never tell this little group never. Then we started another steering committee with Active Transportation, Complete Streets, to build stormwater management into those ordinances moving forward. Then Mom wanted to start this Keep America Beautiful, and I actually told her, could we please wait till we start, you know, finish something else. And she said, no, it's important now, Helen, because all eyes are on Midlothian, which is really kind of crazy, but they really are. Everywhere we go, the opportunities we have. We were just filmed again last week. We get asked by every agency. We've had visitors from all over the world. This little group of us have become international news, which is just mind-blowing. So, you know, my mom was my biggest inspiration, and she always told me, all you need is a plan. So she got involved with beautification. She heavily supported our library. She was over there with a shovel and a mop and remodeling the Historical Society. You just couldn't stop her. So thank you all for supporting Mom and making this area to remember. She grew a lot of these plants here on her patio enclosure. She was with me digging up yard crashing in a lot of people's yards to make this area, you know, what it is today. So to Mom, to Jackie, thank you all. Mary?
You want me to say something too? You do. Okay, you stay here. So, we felt like Jackie was such a big integral part of everything, as you all said, and just an all-around person that once you met her, you wanted to spend time with her. She was a great lady. She was warm. She was giving. She was a great cook. She provided love, support, encouragement to everybody on everything she did, and her family will tell you the same thing. So it felt to me like she'd given so much to our community, and we need to keep that spirit alive and find a place to remember Jackie, but also a place of healing, because Helen has given so much of herself over the last 5 years that she often was in the crosshairs of a lot of negativity and negative remarks and everything else. And this positive movement that's gone forward from this is a testament to not only her tenacity and her stick-to-itiveness, but I think part of Jackie's spirit is in that too. And when I asked, did anyone want to contribute to something at the funeral, you were all more than generous. We had more than enough money to be able to do more than one project, and so we decided we were originally going to do a tree, and there was more than enough to do a tree, and right 3 times over. So we were like, what else would we do? And we decided we would put in a bench, and we hope that we will see you here. Bring your families, bring your friends, come up, sit on the bench, mark a rock, pass them around town, continue being involved in things that are here, and just carry on Jackie's legacy in you. She is in all of us and in our hearts, and we hope that this is a wonderful place that not only brings Helen and her family some peace to come here and remember her, but all of us as well.
So we're going to do one more thing. Since we've already planted the tree, we're going to plant a mum today. And I'm going to make my brother, who's never stuck a shovel in this ground, dig the hole. So we would like it right here. Right there. Seriously, you have to dig a hole right there. And then we were going to, the Keep America Beautiful program, we're trying to make Midlothian cleaner, greener, and I'm losing one word. Beautiful. Cleaner, greener, and more beautiful. Recycle. Reduce, reuse, recycle. So we've been giving little award certificates to people who do random acts of beautification. And we spent, this is our 3rd summer here. We spend a lot of time here. We call that the VIP section. We're out here quite a bit, always finding something to do. And Sue Levy is somebody who keeps pulling over and saying, hey, do you guys need help? So today, we're going to present the Certificate of Appreciation to acknowledge the efforts of Sue Levy for random acts of beautification. Thank you for taking the time to beautify our community. It's exceedingly more difficult in these busy times to engage the volunteers we need, but you made time in your busy schedule to make a difference. So thank you, Sue. And while John's digging his hole, Sue is actually going to sing us one verse of a song. You want to hold that? You want me to, can you hold that?
shelter of the Lord, who abide in his shadow for life. Say to the Lord, my refuge, my rock, in whom I trust, and he will raise you up on eagle's wings, bear you on the breath of dawn, make you to shine like the sun, and hold you in the palm of his hands, and hold you in the palm of his hand.
Beautiful. Thank you, Sue.
So we have chicken from Burkhart's and salads and desserts, and we're gonna get that out real quickly. So if we have 3 different kinds of pop and more water. So feel free to grab a snack as soon as we get it out. Thank you.
And if I could just say one thing, if you're new to this area and you haven't been on this site before, this was 4 years ago, 3.5 years ago, a wasteland. Buildings had been demolished. It was rock. It was a demolition site, basically, overgrown with weeds. We received a grant, and we got the rain garden in over there, and then the state of Illinois froze the grant. And when there were budget difficulties, we just got that grant released about 2-3 months ago. In the meantime, we got more funding. But this group, Helen and Jackie, and Chris Parker, wherever you are, because you're always in, you're a big part of this too, Chris. They decided they were going to transform this site, and this is what they've done. This has all been done. This park, this community garden has all been done by volunteers with no money, no equipment, no money. They yard crashed. We are on biosolids from the Metropolitan Water Reclamation District.
We got 3 free
Loads. We called and asked. They charge everybody else.
People used to leave. We would show up every morning and there would be bags of dirt, bags of peat moss, people dropped off picnic tables. I mean, it was crazy. They would drop off lunch, iced tea, you name it. It just kept showing up. So did we.
And so this is what happens when you have no money, but you have a committed group of volunteers, and it just keeps growing and expanding. So
Cheers to you.
cheers to all of us, everybody who's ever done anything on this site.
Thank you.
All right. And John planted his first plant ever. Okay. You were in church too.
Yes, I was waiting for you to leave.
Oh,
I just
wait,
couldn't leave.
oh my God.
And one time,
I want to get out of church.
and I gotta get this for you. Oh, I'm fine. I kept on watching Karen. That's on the Karen for the tech. You ordered a white one? Yeah.
I went to went out the door. I heard what he Well, yeah, and Tony,
They look great.
My grandkid.
Well, I know.
We ordered them on Wednesday.
Yeah, if we would have it sooner, I would have.
guys.